Once upon a time, there was a little girl, and her name was Andrea Dawn Baker. She was born in Chicago, actually, but her father got transferred to Michigan with his job. So we moved to a tiny little town called Charlevoix. And there I met my best friend Sonia, her mother, Mrs. Arlette Harris, who we're celebrating today, and her father, who became my pastor. Many wonderful things about Arlette Harris, too many to tell on this short video, and I'm sure other people wanted to say something about her themselves. But this is what I look like when I met Mrs. Harris. I'm the brown-haired girl. Yes, brown. But Mrs. Harris was inspirational for me for many ways, including the art in my hair. And so I have something special, a Petoskey stone, and you can only find it. It's a rare stone that you can only find where we grew up there in Petoskey and Charlevoix, spelled it wrong. Sorry, Mrs. Harris, you would have got me for that one. But anyway, so it's so rare, and you find it after a storm when it's wet, because you see the geometric pattern in it. So people from Charlevoix are now smiling in Petoskey because they know exactly what I'm talking about. But Mrs. Harris, you were like that Petoskey stone. You showed up best when the storm came. And you were so easy to see, so easy to find after the storm. And you were so strong. And Pastor Harris, you too, and the whole family. So thank you for all the gifts you gave me, including sign language. Mrs. Harris inspired me to sign. When I was 5 years old, she knew a deaf man at the church. We didn't have interpreters back then, but he would come and talk to her about Jesus. And she told me later that she learned sign when she was young. And so this man knew she knew sign. And so he would come and learn about Jesus. And because of her, that seed was planted. And now I've been interpreting for 35 years. So I have this gift to give to you, and it's a song with me and Megan Anderson, and she's in my signing choir. Remember, Mrs. Harris, you taught me how to sing in a choir, and now I'm teaching sign choir. Isn't that interesting? So I know today that you're smiling from heaven, and here's to the family. I wish I could be with you today, but this is the next best thing. Thank you, technology. Thank you, God. And thanks for giving me the chance to share this with you. Bye for now.
Weak and wounded sinner, lost and left to die. Oh, raise your head, for love is passing by. Come to Jesus, come to Jesus, come to Jesus and live. Now your burden's lifted and carried far away, and precious blood has washed away the stain. So sing to Jesus, sing to Jesus, sing to Jesus and live. And like a newborn baby, don't be afraid to crawl. And remember, when you walk, sometimes we fall. So fall on Jesus, fall on Jesus, fall on Jesus and live. Sometimes the way is lonely and steep and filled with pain. So if your sky is dark and pours the rain, and cry to Jesus. Cry to Jesus. Cry to Jesus and live. Oh, and when the love spills over and music fills the night, and when you can't contain your joy inside, then dance for Jesus, dance for Jesus, dance for Jesus and live. And with your final heartbeat, kiss the world goodbye. Then go in peace and laugh on glory's side, and fly to Jesus, fly to Jesus, fly to Jesus and live. Fly to Jesus, fly to Jesus, fly to Jesus and live.